Hello YouTube, my name is Kajorikudo and welcome back to Let's Play Path to Nowhere. So today I'm gonna start the event, the Phantom of the Mist, and I already saving, like, I'm pretty sure they already released the night 3, right? Because I purposely not playing immediately because I just want to go through everything in one sitting because from what I heard it was pretty short when in terms of the story, but I don't know. But before I start, I just have to comment though on this lift to the
You sharpened my
it's
scissors, but
I
forbid me
never
to remove
realized.
people's troubles? Chief, how should I interpret your behavior?
Right, so I never realized that Path to Nowhere lift today is really this good, like, or maybe it's just Adela's design is just really that good. It's it's beautiful, like, oh my god, it is
You
so
like
good.
my hairstyle? This is very
Like,
popular in East.
so far I only
if
find
you want
like
to have this haircut,
3 variances
perhaps
when you
need
can
to
put on your
let
main
hair
screen,
grow for a while.
but I think there is more. Like I noticed that when you level up her, that she's doing like this peace sign pose or something, but I just want to see it. I just want to see that again without having to upgrade her. So I don't know how to do that. So if any of you know how to do that, where you can just look at all of this possible animation on a lift 2D, please do let me know in the comment section because I really need it. Well, anyway, let's start the event. The Phantom of the Mist. Oh, we have the detective agenda and all. Oh, never mind about that. So where do I start? Oh, this one. Okay. I don't know. Did I miss like some sort of intro or something? Because I think when I was starting the Eternal Nightmare, I was accidentally pressed when I was first time logging. I accidentally pressed the C event or something, and there is like this intro that I accidentally skip. So I don't know. Could be. Well, anyway, unfamiliar rooms. You're running in a dark alley with no beginning and no end. Amidst the heavy shadows, something ensnares you in your tracks, tearing open the dream. Oh yeah, we got a new, not exactly new skin, it's just new looks. A light fuzzy blanket is draped over your body. It feels soft but unfamiliar, and the fabric exudes a reassuring fragrance. Try to get up. You are lying on a soft bed. The light blanket falls to the floor from your movement. The clean, gentle fragrance in the room reminds you of sunlit flowers and freshly baked bread. There's also a faint whiff of gel spray. Look around. You're alone in the room, but it has clearly been tidied up by someone else. You look in the mirror. You seem to have been tidied up too. The clothes on your body are clean and dry, and they smell the same as the room. I can't believe that I actually don't sell this skin. Aisno, what are you doing? You don't like money? Seriously, why you don't sell that skin? As you turn around carefully, your fingers touch something. A comms device with a broken screen. Try to turn it on. It flickers, then lights up meekly. The screen is stuck on a strange looking website. Dismissed chat room. Mercury is here. The fog is spreading. The horrific urban legend might come true. It's a strange chat room on a website you've never seen before. You have no recollection of the text there. Look elsewhere. There's a note under a glass of water on the table next to the sofa. Morning. I didn't wake you up before I left because of how late things dragged out last night. You should catch up on your sleep. Though I didn't have time to make you breakfast, I left some bread and jam on the table for you to nibble on. I'm going to work now. Rest well and wait for me to come home. The nut also smells familiar. Your memory wavers. You don't seem to remember anything yet feel oddly at peace. You vaguely feel that there's nothing unusual about this situation. Better eat and tidy up first before going out. Even if you are to investigate, you should start with this little house. Okay? Investigate clean jacket. You wander around the room and on the balcony you stumble upon a spare jacket that hasn't dried yet. Why, that's my jacket. It resembled the field uniform of some investigator, exuding an air of efficiency. It's unclear whose clothing it is, yet it seems somewhat familiar. Figure in the mirror. Oh my god. I need to screenshot that later. In the room, you discover a mirror reflecting a face that seems somewhat unfamiliar. Observe the person in the mirror. The reflection in the mirror responds to your gaze with an identical searching look. It is your face, yet you possess no memory that connects to it. It seems you guessed correctly. You have indeed lost your memory to the point where you can't even remember yourself. You survey your surrounding. The room is neat and elegantly furnished, wafting a subtle fragrance. But where is this? Why are you here? It seems that it seems that the note left for you is from your roommate. Yet you can't recall your connection with this house. It's not polite to look at someone else's stuff either. What should you do? I'm gonna insist. Yamaka is chief. You resolve to thoroughly inspect the entire room in search of useful information. However, after rummaging around, the only conclusion you can draw is that your roommate is a woman. Besides, ah, Besides this, you also notice a suitcase covered in stickers. Could it be that the person who lives here has a passion for travel? You pick up the communication terminal you just discovered, its sharp angle starkly contrasting with the overall style of the room. Turn it on. Using your fingerprint, you unlock the terminal, which appears to be a personal possession of yours. The terminal contains no readable old messages, but there are several missed calls. One person who goes by the name Nightingale seems to be particularly concerned about you. Hmm? Did I skip something? You attempt to call back, but it indicates there's no signal here, and it seems to have frozen at a certain reading. Has something influenced it? You glance out the window. A fog shrouds the entire block, and the day has turned to dusk. Wait, there's the dice over here. What is this? Oh! Oh no no! The mass of hair in front of you morph into a girl. She tugs at the hem of your shirt, a look of concern on her face. Her name eludes you, but you know that she's shown concern for your safety before on multiple occasions. Call for the girl! Oh, thank God. The second left. Damn, you give me very little time to read. Whoa! Is that Letta? Not far from where you stand, you spot a floating lantern in the depth of the mist. It follows your footstep at a leisurely pace, as if intentionally teasing you. Charge toward the lantern? She looks scary though, but I'm gonna charge. You resolve to confront your fears head on. swiftly running towards the direction of the lantern, intending to reveal its true nature in one fell swoop. However, the lantern merely twirls a bit, then vanishes into the mist, only to light up again not far from you. Charge toward the lantern. Undeterred, you swiftly charge toward the direction of the lantern again, eager to see just how far it can possibly go. However, the lantern merely twirls a bit, then vanishes into the mist, only to light up again not far from you. Charge again. You decide to challenge this last. You decide to challenge this lantern to the end. You keep running towards the direction of the lantern. In the midst of the fog, you hear the jovial laughter of a young girl. The lantern seems to be having a great time playing with you. Suddenly, you feel a wave of dizziness washing over you. It's as if you've traversed countless walls, only to find yourself back where you started. This one? TV in the cage. As you peer into the depth of the alley, intermittent flashes of light catch your eye, accompanied by the discordant hum of static and the cacophony of television signals. You walk closer and discover the source, a television trapped within a cage. Wow, what's this? Switch to channel 4? Snip hair growing in the sewers, feasting on slugs, rats, and toads. Snip hair sprouting in the sewers, growing more like human day by day. The texture of the cage and the television is peculiar, as if they were twisted and formed from countless strands of hair. Despite the intense discomfort, you reach out and switch off the television. As you do, both the television and the cage disintegrate into countless hair strands, vanishing into the shadow and crevices of the street corner. Obtain favorite photo? How do I check it? Oh, there is 5 character? This one looks like us. Oh yeah, it is us. This is Hecate, Nightingale, a nice lady. Is she though? Ah, there's no picture. Oh my god, I think there's gonna be lore in it, isn't it? Oh, this is gonna be like a bunch of lore kind of thing. I think in order to get the full story, we have to read that. What's this? Oh, this is. Don't tell me this is the. What do you call it? The intro? Oh. Okay, wait. Let me just skip. Okay, so apparently there's an intro. I think this is the intro. Okay, let's do it. Let's read it. Welcome to the myth. NF1 question mark. This myth chat room. Has anyone seen the strange shadows in the fog? Legend Hunter RCOP. Have you guys heard? Sloan Street covered in fog again? Normal? Ha! Absolutely not. There's so little rain in this city. Why would there be fog unless... Yes, that must be it. The long-lost antagonist of that urban legend is back. The mad share of the foggy night is coming to hunt again. Oh. A maze of dark alleys. Tonight prey is running, desperately trying to flee the rolling fog creeping up from behind, and the terrifying voice ringing out from within. Ooh. Ooh. Did she just mutilate her? The sound of footsteps. No, the sound of snapping shears echoes from the depth of the fog. No matter where no matter where the prey flees, it follows like a shadow, snapping rhythmically as it closes in one is snapping rhythmically as it closes in in on the prey. Oh my god, it's so difficult. If at this moment you dare to turn your head and peek at the true face of the ghastly shadow, the man being chased suddenly looks back, yet what can he see in the thick fog? Interference noises keep crackling from the comms device in his hand. He can vaguely hear a woman calling him, but he doesn't dare answer. Panting heavily, he remains on high alert. The sound of snapping shears can still be heard. That person is still nearby. Can't stop, keep running. Hurry, must escape from here. How can it be seen? It's Matt Shears after all. No one knows who it is, what it is, why it attacks, or what strange power it has. Matt Shears has been unleashing attacks in Eastside for several years now. Even after being followed and tracked for so long, no clues were ever found. Then, why is it that no one can find clues about Matt Shears? The fog is still all around, but suddenly, the heavy chimes of a clock tower echo through the misty depth, reaching that poor wretch's ears. He is almost at the edge of the fog. He is safe. The runner takes a deep breath and tries to make a last sprint. But it's too late. Of course, it can't be found because the fog envelopes the poor escapee. Something presses intimately against his back. Oh. Everyone who targets it, yes, myself included. The man whips out a gun, but before he can aim it, the barrel gets sliced off. Our beep have all been cut out by Matt Shears. Our what here? The hunter is within reach, yet what the prey sees first is a long, cold blade swinging forth, accompanied by an icy, murderous grin. It's not time to surrender yet. In a split second, the spike of red light is sliced apart. His brain hums as if he had suffered a blunt blow to his head. Bahamut 1218. What happened next? Why isn't anyone responding? Matcher didn't really kill the prey, did it? It's just clickbait. It's just clickbait. This story has been around for ages. It's just the location that keeps changing. Dorset Street, Ashby Village, the Central Business District. Every few years, some fool pops up to say there's fog somewhere and that Matt Shear is coming. Is Matt Shear a travel blogger now, hitting all the hot spots around town? Some stupid urban legend fan is spinning an old tale for attention again. Spinning your dumbass. There's been fog on Sloane Street recently. Go check the weather forecast if you don't believe me. The idiot OP is back. Report and ban ASAP. Please. What is this? Is this Reddit or something? Oh my god. But things do feel a bit off lately. More and more weird things are happening and no one on the news can explain why. All these experts just talk in circles. I just saw the warning notice. The FAC is indeed saying that it's fogging up somewhere in east side, and that everyone should steer clear of that area. I checked the coordinates. It's indeed Sloane Street. Exactly, it's Matt Shears, roaming in the misty alley to harvest your soul. Legend of the Foggy Night. Doesn't it sound cool? It just fog from the blue rain. The FSC man-made rain is bad news for everyone. You all should be used to it by now. It was bad enough they did that in West District, but now in East Side too? Ha! If they can make a killer fog out of this sandpit, that will be a real urban legend. Oh, a new urban legend. Bring it on. Bring it on my ass. Alright, break it up. The sensors are going crazy lately. If you keep saying that, the forum will be deleted. Good night, everyone. The impact severely impairs your consciousness. Amidst the chaos, you are spurred on only by raw instinct. You struggle and try to crawl out of the fog and dark alley with all your might. Wait, the one that being chased is us? I thought some random dude. But all the strength in your body disappear alongside the shackles in your palms, and your vision gradually blurs. Oh boy. Oh boy. I love this atmosphere. What's that? You don't even have the strength to lift up your head. You can barely make out the voice of the person who came. All signals you pick up are immediately shattered by your collapsing consciousness.
What happened to you?
You open your mouth to say something, but forget what you're saying as that person leans toward you. Your last bit of consciousness gets swallowed up by the fog. Number FSC M122. File Eastside Contamination Monitoring Log. Entry 1. The M value of this city began to fluctuate once more and mania incidents reappear. To fight the contamination, the city council passed a motion to activate rainmaking machines that produce blue rain. While the city's M value was brought under control, strange fog began to appear in various parts of the city. All 26 cases of fog occurred at night, and each did not exceed 3 hours. Entry 2. The thick fog might be a side effect of blue rain purification, but it might also be from an unidentified mania incident. The FAC has dispatched an inspector to Sloane Street to investigate. Annex 5 Incident Aftermath. On the day of the investigation, Sloane Street was once again overtaken by dense fog. Rescue efforts failed and the mission was aborted. Contact was lost, and the inspector's whereabouts remained unknown. Okay, that's pretty long actually. So far, I'm loving the the horror, the music. Very nice. Wait, let me drink. I did not expect to read that much, to be honest. This is gonna be a lot of reading, isn't it? Okay, let's continue. Did you see spiders? Spiders transform from hair. A man nervously takes shelter behind you. His gaze drifts over your shoulder, ceaselessly scanning the shadowy corner of the street. There were so many spiders that turned from hair. They were chasing me. The man's voice quivered incessantly. I have arachnophobia. I can't handle spiders at all. What will you do? Okay, spiders are terrifying. Hair won't turn into spider. Observe your surrounding carefully. I think hair won't turn into spider is the the one that make most sense. Though you suffer from amnesia, the notion of hair turning into spider still strikes you as utterly absurd in the remnant of your knowledge. You attempt to explain this to the man, but he pays no heed, instead skirting any path to nowhere. Any path where spiders might potentially appear, inching his way homeward with a suspicious and fearful mind. Following the chime, you arrive at a fountain square where the nightfall blends with a thin mist, shrouding the entire street. Try to observe the surrounding. The fountain sculpture in the square brings to mind the pose you just saw on the communication terminal. It appears this is the legendary Sloane Street. Oh, so quick. What did I get? I'm gonna read this on my own time, really. Where is it? You stroll along the streets, but fail to gather any useful information. The area seems to be a district with an outland flair, and the accent of the residents are distinctively different from those in the city. Try knocking on doors. You find a house that faces the street and knock on the door, but there is no response. Get lost! Get lost! After a long while, a muffled response emanates from within the door. The fog is about to roll in. Don't ever think about tricking me into opening the door. The chiming of clock bells echoes through the street as you walk past the next alley. Ding dong. The clock continues to chime. You pass by a few residents as you suddenly count the number of chimes. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? The chimes end abruptly on this odd number. At the same time, you hear a blood-curdling scream from not far away. Oh my god, I feel like reading a very horror story. I'm enjoying this so much. A gust of cold, damp air brushes past you. It came from behind you, from the end of the alley.
What's that?
An ominous grey mist is spreading, with eerie strand-like creatures squirming from inside. They wriggle and coil before finally standing upright one by one, transforming into strange monsters. They stretch out their hands and drag screaming passerby into the mist. The next second, the thick fog engulfs the sky, and night falls upon the entire street. Run. Terror and mist soon envelops everything, catching everyone off guard. Only a few sources of light remain in the distance. Someone falls. The monster will not miss this chance.
Not Shiz. Stay back!
Go help. However, the monsters are clearly stronger. The next second, the girl is dragged into the fog, leaving only the image of a terrified face imprinted on your retinas. As the girl gets dragged away, you catch a glimpse of what's wrapped around her body. Long, dark, and agile strands brimming with eerie life. What was that? It was the shine of human hair. Wait a minute. So it's like a human hair, right? and Adela is basically the barber who cuts hair. So this Adela really is gonna be like the hero, because basically, you know, barber versus hair kind of thing currently going on. Oh, finally gameplay. Let's go. I'm gonna use Adela for this one because I just love it. It's not gonna be it's not
At
gonna
your
be
service.
that hard really. I'm
Execution time.
gonna choose that
Getting my
much.
hands dirty could be fun.
I'll relieve them of pain.
Just use my A team really. Okay, how many? 4 only? Okay. Chief, the candlestick that appears on the battlefield can affect enemy units' route. Okay. Oh. How do I activate it? Okay, I'm gonna try it. Let me move. Oh, come on! I didn't get the chance to actually... Oh, okay, so you give light and they kind of like scare of light, so they have to find other place. Okay. Let's see if I'm going to need it sometimes.
I found you.
Let's spin things out. Oh, another gameplay. Okay, that's a surprise. Actually, it doesn't really matter at the moment, really. But I'm just gonna use, you know,
If I win,
range,
extra meat for dinner.
so I can just kill it quickly.
Execution time.
Okay, just put one
At your
here,
service.
and maybe casket here.
Got to face that boring breathing bunch again.
Can I take from here? Nah, I think 5 is enough. No, I don't need. Why everybody spawn over there? There you go. So far it's still pretty easy. I mean, like, most of the event is usually really easy, so, you know, new player can clear it easily, because we don't want to like lock story behind difficulty really. But for like you know, veteran player, this is really kind of, I don't know, quotation mark boring, because we're basically not doing anything. We just kind of like auto it. Visibility doesn't exceed 10 meters right now. The monsters are prowling in the thick fog, ready to devour their next victim. You stumble and fall into a dark, narrow alley, merging into its shadows. The monsters in the alley don't attack you. Instead, they back away rather fearfully. Raise your hand. Upon seeing your movement, they back away a bit more in disgust. They appear to acting out of intelligence, but also out of instinct. For some unknown or forgotten reason, they are avoiding you. Find a safe place to hide. The monster back away, allowing you to retreat further down the alley. The fog here is damp and cold, making the alley seem even more dark and sinister. However, this dark alley feels familiar to you. Suddenly. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god, I love it. The cold, familiar feeling spreads swiftly along your spine to the back of your head. The sound is coming from the depth of the fog, but also from the depth of your memory. You've been here before. You fought someone here. Alongside your headache, fragments of memory are stirring in your mind. The dark alley, the thick fog, and the clock bells, and the incessant snapping sound.
Matches. Stay back!
Memories overlap with reality as the snapping sound of shears edges closer. There's a figure in the depth of the fog, obscured by mist. Its limb appears slender and fragile. At the same time, the giant pair of shears is scraping against the wall, emitting hungry, crunching sounds.
I found.
Wait, is that Adela?
I found you.
Yo! Come on! You narrowly dodge the oncoming shears from behind, but the sprawling hair combined with the dense fog creates a labyrinthine alleyway. Oh man! Oh boy! Oh boy! Hide in the shadows, sprint toward the clock tower, run where the fog is thin. Sprint towards the clock tower. It kind of remind, yeah. Oh right, actually, it kind of remind me of that horror game Clock Tower. Oh my god, let's go there. Sprint toward the clock tower. You realize that the fog is affecting your sense, making it impossible to determine your direction. You decide to find a landmark and break through in a fixed direction. However, it seems as though the mist is deliberately toying with you. The direction of the clock tower fluctuates, sometimes far, sometimes near, sometimes to the left, sometimes to the right, always residing in a place that's within sight yet beyond reach. Suddenly, a faint light begins to glow within the mist. Oh, Leta? Ooh, my god. Loving the story so far. I don't know if you can see like that silhouette though. The sound is hard on your heels like a bloodhound. You've been fumbling around in the dark, walled in by thick fog, for God knows how long, but still can't find an exit. It is it is getting ever closer. At any minute, you expect to look up and see the mysterious being behind the sound reveal itself in front of you. You now find yourself in a narrow alley with nowhere to hide. Everything is coming to a head. You feel a tap on your shoulder. It's a tap on your shoulder. You are sure. Oh no. Oh no. Is it behind me?
Quick,
Oh.
this way.
Oh, thank God. Hey. You turn around. You see ahead of you a patch. You see ahead of you a patch of light bobbing along in the fog. It stops, as if waiting for it to catch up. Catch up with the light. You don't know if it bodes well or ill, but one thing is certain: it's able to move freely in the fog. You decide to risk it. Who knows? Maybe you will be able to get out of this hellish place by following the light. Always follow the light, mate. Actually, we're getting further from the clock tower, isn't it? Like the clock tower is over here. With the snipping sound still behind you, you quicken your pace to catch up with the light. You could use some company, if nothing else. The light seems to prefer to keep you at a distance. Okay, that's quick. Every time you get too close or try to reach out and touch it, it flickers and vanishes only to reappear a short distance ahead. Its behavior brings to mind the ghost story that has been going around in this town. It's rumored that the town is haunted by an evil phantom that wanders in the dark and plays tricks on innocent passerby. Still, in comparison to the mysterious being behind you, whoever or whatever it is controlling the light seems much less menacing. It might prove to be the lesser of two evils. But still evils though, keep that in mind. You hold your breath and cautiously follow the bobbing light while keeping constant track of the snipping sound. At least the light is moving away from the wall of fog behind you.
It's getting brighter.
The light stops moving. It's a lantern, and you finally have a chance to see who or what is holding it. By the light of the lantern, all you can see is a fuzzy shadow figure. The familiar yet haunting sound is approaching fast. The shadow figure leaps into the air and breaks open the wall of fog in front of you. You follow it out of the fog. You finally break out of the fog. The light that guided you flickered twice inside the fog, then leaps into a blind zone. The sound of shears continue to linger in the fog, refusing to give up the chase.
Here, over here, hurry!
Street lights still illuminate the main road, making it impossible to tell the direction. As you try to hide, you catch sight of a strange tree-colored street out of the corner of your eye. Yet in that moment of distraction, you get knocked to the ground by the monster. With a flash of cold light, the shears pin down your collar.
My shears! My shears! It was you! You took my shears!
It twists and wriggles as if trying to break free from some kind of pain. The shear blades carve deep crevices into the ground alongside its movements. I don't remember doing something like that. I don't remember you at all.
You don't remember? You don't remember? How can you not remember? I can't forget any of it. How can you? Ah, how can you?
This is like crazy ex-girlfriend or something. Oh god.
Just as I thought. You have my shears. You stole them from me. You freed yourself, but what about me? I'm still entangled. I can't cut it off, no matter what. Oh, it's all your fault!
You start to get angry at all the false accusations. I don't have any shears. Look at what's in your hands. And this is to be funny. Look at what's in your hands, and you've the gall to demand things from an empty-handed person like me?
The shears in my hand recognize you. The shears say it's you!
More slashes come your way. He's completely ignoring your words, eyes brimming with resentment and madness. It's pointless to try to talk to it. You can only dodge and pray for the best. Okay. Gosh, so far the story is very nice. Love it.
Getting my hands dirty could be fun.
I'll relieve them of pain.
Where's Adela? I need to use
At your
Adela, man.
service.
She's like the main thing right now. Let's use Serpent.
Today
ready to laugh your head off.
Oh, damn it. So far, the story, very good. It's very nice, mystery, horror. I think it's kind of like referring to something. Like maybe I don't know, probably like some Europe, Eastern Europe, kind of actual, not actual, like urban legend there. At first, it was kind of give me the Jack and the Ripper vibe. Let's go. Oh,
Where'd you hide it? Where'd you hide it? In your stomach? In your head? Let me slice them open. I know you haven't.
yo! This girl is crazy. It roars and rushes at you, but when you instinctively raise up your hands toward it, the crazy maniac stops in its tracks.
What?
Its sudden frightened expression emboldens you. I won't lose. Oh, we can activate Shackle? Nothing happened. Your hand is suspended awkwardly in midair. You are not sure why you did this. The other party is also a bit surprised. that dot is just pretty funny. I told you already, I don't remember anything. After a brief silence, you spring into action before the she does. Okay, look behind you, Shears. You yell and point behind it, then turn and dash the other way. But you barely take one step before tripping and falling to the ground. Oh, cliche horror movie, come on. In the darkness, a strange strand of hair has wrapped itself around your ankle. Okay, fair enough.
You can't escape. You're no different. You can't escape either. Ah!
Ting-a-ling. The light behind you suddenly lights up. You mean the barber? You slowly open your eyes. The fog is rapidly fading away. The bizarre hair creatures are scattering in all directions, like insects fleeing the light. Masher is no exception. It shrieks angrily and vanishes with the fog. Someone opens the door of the shop behind you. The melodious sounds of copper chimes ringing in your ears.
Why are you here?
Oh my god. Mwah! Love it. Love her voice.
Didn't I tell you to rest at home and wait for me to get off work?
Oh my god, that voice. Oh, simping mode turn on. What a familiar voice. A vain fragrance suits your panic breathing. The woman has already walked up to you. She reaches out to stroke your disheveled hair. Her voice holds a trace of sympathy.
You made a big mess of yourself again. You can't go back looking like this.
Oh, look at that CG. Oh, damn.
Come, give me your hand. Let me fix you up before going home.
She leads you to the shop with a tricolor light, pushes open the door, and steps into its warm glow from the dark night. It's a small hair salon. On the side of the door where employee nameplates are meant to be hung, There's only one small metal nameplate engraved with a cursive signature. What's that? Adela? Adela?
Yes, I'm here.
Let me take a moment and enjoy that voice of her. The woman named Adela looks back at you. You study her face carefully. You don't recognize it, yet it seems familiar at the same time. You are certain that she must exist in some corner of your shattered memories. I've seen you before.
What a funny thing to say. You make it sound as if you've forgotten who I am. This is the second time you've fallen in front of me. Last night I brought you home, and today I brought you into my salon. You keep making a big mess of yourself, and I have to work overtime to tidy you up.
She reaches out and strokes your hair, which had been completely messed up by the monster. She then fixes your crumpled shirt.
At least you didn't pass out this time. You can change into clean clothes on your own.
Wait, did she change my clothes? God damn.
That was the hardest thing for me last night.
I don't think it's the hardest thing. She chuckles, you blush, trying not to imagine her changing your clothes. Now that you mention it, the clothes you have on right now are indeed similar to Adela's in style and color. You are a foot away from her, yet totally enveloped by that familiar and reassuring fragrance. So the fragrance turned out to be hers. It's dispelled your nightmare this morning, and now is soothing your panic. You think of the warm water by the bed, the meticulously treated wounds, the hasty but fulfilling breakfast, the washed clothes, and the fact that such a slender girl carried your unconscious body all the way home from the back alley. You are the one who saved me. Thank you. Sorry for troubling you.
No worries. I'm good at taking care of others. The most important thing was to get you to sleep well. Now that you came to my little salon, you're my customer.
As she says this, she brings you to a leather recliner to sit, then puts her hands on your shoulder and slowly presses you to lie down. She does this very gently, yet firmly enough that you can't refuse. You lie down flat, your head hanging over the small sink. Adela goes to the other side of the sink. She gently supports your head with her soft hands and gazes down into your eyes.
Let's rinse first. Your nerves are too wound up. You need to relax. Tell me whatever you want to say. Take your time. I always satisfy my customers' needs. All right, close your eyes. Don't let the bubbles get in them.
The warm water flows over your head, gently seeping through your hair before forming a down-flowing stream.
How's the water temperature?
Quite comfy, thanks.
That's good.
The water flows down your hair to the back of your head. Her soft hand caresses your roots with just the right amount of pressure, gradually relaxing your tense and numb scalp. You hear her soothing voice as light and bubbly as the foam around your ears. Even the darkness before your eyes starts to mellow out. You have to remind yourself not to fall asleep as you listen.
I saw you around 10:30 last night. On my way home from work, I saw that fog had gathered by the clock tower. There was also a strange red light, so I went to take a look. As soon as I got to the alley, I saw you on the ground, struggling to crawl out, as if trying to escape the dense fog behind you.
I remember seeing someone coming over to help me.
Yeah, you did see me. Your mouth was also moving, as if you wanted to tell me something. What did you want to tell me?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
My my memories are jumbled. I can't remember anything from the past. Everything here is unfamiliar to me. I can't go out and ask for help, nor do I know who to ask for help. I don't even remember who I am.
An inspector, perhaps?
You open your eyes to see her smiling at you.
It's just a guess. The uniform you changed out of was quite unique. The Minos Bureau of Crisis Control. Seems like some kind of secret agency. I heard from the neighbors that this strange fog elicited quite a bit of attention from the higher-ups, who sent an inspector to investigate. Only an inspector would dare venture into the fog. Plus, you couldn't even wait for me to get off work before going off to chase the fog. Isn't this the temperament of an inspector?
That sounds about right. I'm kinda cool. I kinda cool. Okay, I'm gonna choose that one. That sounds about right. I'm kinda cool.
I think so too. The Great Inspector Who Caught the Mysterious Culprit is a fitting title for you. The wash is done. Come, sit here. Let me trim this a bit for you.
This time, she ushers you before a mirror, puts you in a barber chair, then blow dries your hair. From the reflection, you watch her stare at your hair as she combs it carefully, as if designing a new hairstyle in her mind. Her warm fingertips brush against your ears and neck from time to time. Right? From time to time, right? Yeah. Pretty easy to guess.
Feel free to keep asking, Mr. Inspector. There's an inquisitive passion in your eyes.
How did she know you were looking at her? Was it a woman's intuition? You decide to cast aside your personal question and ask something more formal. Ask about the mysterious fog that blocked off the street.
The fog in this street has been around long before I moved here.
Oh, that additional sound of scissors is very nice touch.
Usually, it appears only once in a while. I heard that all signals die in there, and people will also lose their way. No one inside the fog can get out, and no one outside can get in. But it never lasts long. In 1 or 2 hours, or even less, the fog will dissipate, and everything will go back to normal. But to last more than a day and night without end, and to surround the entire street, something like this has never happened before.
Ask about the hair monster in the fog. You tell her about the rumors you've heard and the battles you've encountered. Adela flashed a puzzled look.
A monster made of hair? Did it appear in the fog? I haven't heard of anything like that before. I did hear that Mad Shears would appear alongside the fog, but in all the stories, Mad Shears looks like a person, not a monster made of hair.
It must be something that appeared just recently, maybe even today. Ask about the mysterious lantern in the fog.
The neighbors mentioned it before. It seems to be a new urban legend that appeared just recently. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but others around here have. You can ask around tomorrow. If it led you all the way to me. Then at least it wasn't Mad Shears. Maybe it's a kind and cute little fella.
She calmly responds to your question without resting her hands. Flicking your hair tips to and fro, she shears them off between silver gleams, making you see beauty in her movements. Your jumbled thoughts are also sorted out little by little. You can clearly see the clue converging to the key questions. The one who attacked me 2 nights in a row. Could it be the mad shear of the foggy night? Ouch. The sound of scraping metal grinds sharply from behind your ears. A cold, numbing sensation spreads from the back of your ears to your neck, collarbone, and whole body. You shudder and look instinctively at the mirror. Those petite barber shears are still dancing lightly, neither sticking to your skin, nor suddenly expanding and piercing towards your throat. Adela lowers her eyes, smiling gently as she strokes your hair with her left fingertips.
That's a possibility. Did you remember something, Mr. Inspector?
No. On the first night, I forgot everything that happened before I saw you. And tonight, I was so distracted by those hairs that I didn't see what it looked like. But I do remember that pair of shears. They were long and freezing cold. I remember that its sound really makes one's skin crawl.
Sounds like an eerie urban legend. You like urban legends too, Mr. Inspector?
She chuckles. The barber shears hang less than 2 centimeters above your neck. The distance is quite intimate. Oh. The cuts are small and the movements are light, clipping away at your hair and tugging at your tense nerve. Your gaze is completely fixed on the shears in the reflection.
Mr. Inspector, do you know what the residents of this street say about Mad Shears? They say that Mad Shears doesn't hurt the prey's body. It only harvests the prey's soul. No one knows its true appearance. Mad Shears never misses a target, so it never needs to come back for a retry. Oh, except for you, of course. You're quite special indeed.
The barber shears move faster and faster. You feel its cold gleam edging closer, as if it's going to cut your exposed skin the next second. The cold, sharp touch feels so real. Every cell is screaming, but you can't tell if they are screaming for you to flee or embrace its approach. Then, the shear suddenly stopped 2 centimeters from your neck, half open and gleaming coldly. You glance up and see Adela looking at you in the mirror.
It'll probably still try to come to you amidst the thick fog, just like tonight.
Oh. You instantly jump up and grab her hand that's holding the shear. By the time you realize what you did, the two of you are frozen face to face before the mirror. Sorry. Adela looks at you without struggling. Her gaze grows softer.
You had the same expression last night. Sorry. I didn't realize how much those shears traumatized you. I'm always quite the dullard. Forgetting the past makes you quite uneasy, doesn't it? Rest assured, you're not a weakling.
She gently caresses your face with her empty left hand.
You're strong enough to be its match. That's why you got injured all over. No matter what happened in the fog last night, Mad Shears didn't dare to keep chasing you after you left the fog. Nor did it dare to attack you when you were unconscious.
Wasn't it because you came?
No, it fled before I came. I'm sure of it. Last night was your victory. You're very strong. It's just that you can't remember. But that doesn't change who you are.
She gently straightens your shoulders and motions for you to look in the mirror. Your haircut is done. Adila didn't make any drastic changes. She just trimmed it a little, hiding the gaping cuts made by match shear with clever layering. You look quite spruce up. The terrible snapping hallucination gradually subsides from your ears. You see your familiar old self in the mirror, even though you still can't remember a lot of things from the past. After calming down, you make up your mind. Whatever your suspicion, this hairstyle is just safe you right in front of Matt Shear. It's a fact that she's not the same person as that monster. Your tense muscles finally relax. Only then do you remember to let go of her hand, gazing at her calm face. You actually come to admire this woman a bit. You are pretty impressive too. Everyone was freaking out after the street got blocked off, but you stay as calm as ever. You know full well of your existence, yet you still dare to venture out at night alone and save me from the fog. This isn't just an urban legend. You could have gotten hurt.
Yeah, I also lost something in the fog.
Do you want to go find it? Adela ponders for a moment.
No need. Things are fine the way they are. My life is as peaceful as always. I'm content. It should continue like this. I have work tomorrow, so I can't help you. But you can explore the neighborhood after the sun comes up. The neighbors are all quite kind. Maybe someone has seen you before and can give you some clues.
She sweeps the hair on the floor and tidies up everything swiftly.
All right, go home now. You should get some rest. You're welcome to stay with me until you regain your memory. Just relax now. The fog will clear up. You shouldn't worry about it.
Oh, done? Where's night 2? Where do I go? Am I on night 2 already? Okay, there's a quiz over here. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's actually a gameplay. And I'm playing Leta. Wait, I'm playing Leta? Why? And level 1. There's no voice also. Attention, this battle is different from previous one. In this battle, enemy units will only proceed with the next move after our Sinner finish their action. Move Sinners to attack within range. Do not move Sinner to the enemy red attack zone. Oh, okay, but what's my attack range? Is like the diamond? Oh, it's like a puzzle. Okay, 2 more. You observe unrestrained hair growing wildly, enveloping buildings and blocking streets. These strands of hair resemble bizarre finds in a rainforest or some sort of unchecked, tangible emotion. A horde of monsters parades through the gaps in the hair, their mouths murmuring and humming a peculiar ditty. Come, come, stew all these endless worries into a soup. The wife has bought a one-way ticket for her husband. The merchant clutching a straw is buried on a deserted island. Rain can't wet the companion in the box. The number of friends in dreams is dwindling day by day. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, that's a song. Okay. Attempt to decipher the song meaning. Block your own ears. Hum along to the rhythm. Attempt to decipher. 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 As you attempt to decipher the meaning within the monster's song, an eerie sense of chaos begins to seep into your heart. You find yourself ensnared by a myriad of troubles and worries, momentarily trapped in a state of helplessness. By the time you snap out of it, the monsters are gone. All that remains in your grasp are a few strands of hair, their origin unknown. Oh, the characters in English. Whoever finds this recorder, no matter who you are, remember, my name, I am RC, the urban legend hunter. Wait, who's that urban legend that's on Night of Wonders? Was it Josh? I thought that's the same person. Investigating urban legends, embarking on adventures, and turning them into captivating videos. That's what I do for a living. But I'm trapped in the dense fog of Sloane Street. My only lifeline to the outside world is through an eerie forum. And I just got chased by a horde of monsters and lost my terminal in the process. Damn it. But I can't let my adventure grind to a halt here. I plan to continue my investigation at these two places. Stranger, will you be willing to follow in my footsteps? Tucked behind the tape recorder is a small note detailing to a specific location. Where do you plan to investigate? A certain rooftop, a certain basement. I think basement. Basement is probably, I think, more scary. Let's go to the basement. You mentally note the location mentioned in the recorder, but it's already too late tonight. If time permits tomorrow, you will consider conducting an investigation. Okay, so how do I move on to night 2? Oh, okay. Wait, isn't it today like... Oh, maybe I have to finish like night 2 first. Let me see through of these first. There's a lot of stuff in here. Like I want to read this on my own time. Wow, okay. There's a lot. Right, anyway, I think I need to stop here because, like, oh my god, I didn't expect to be that many reading and very little gameplay, but so far I really enjoyed the story. I think everyone did. Yeah. So I'll maybe because I'm expecting there's gonna be a lot of reading on other nights too. So maybe I just gonna do like one video for each night. What's this? Oh, I got a letter already. Okay.
Good morning.
Yay. That's a hidden one. The hidden ones kind of remind me of was it Dragon and Isle? What is this? Misstep. Okay, I'm gonna do this one on the last day, probably. Right, so
Welcome. Though we're not in the salon right now, I'm still open to
so I'm gonna stop here and continue later. So I'll see you on the next video. Bye.